Hi there. It's me again. Back again for another reaction video because, I mean, why the heck not? I'm gonna level with you guys. I was not ready for this. I haven't even charged my new camera's batteries yet, so we're still doing this on a phone. It's Christmas Day, so I am in my Christmas outfit still. Like, I haven't changed from church. I had to wait till after lunch to do this because it's Christmas. Yeah, I'm not ready. I don't even know what this is. I had theories. I posted them on Tumblr. I'm high-key terrified. Am I shaking again? Come on. Come on. I get too excited. I apologize for my reactions. I don't know what this is gonna be like, but like, I've just had Christmas lunch, and you all know what Christmas lunch is like. I am feeling super full, super sleepy. It's Christmas Day. I exerted all my excitement earlier with all my Christmas presents, so it's right there. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It looks like it's another Christmas episode. I wish you could feel how hard my heart is pounding right now because I am losing it.
How hard my heart is pounding right now.
Alright. Oh my god, is that costumes? I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit. I don't want to disturb my family. I do love them. Oh, I'm really shaking now, I think. Ooh, 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 you see that? I am very excited. Alright, we're good.
There are few who deny at dropping lines I am the best, for my talents are denounced foreign. Line? Wide. Wide. That's it. We'll get it. One more time.
I've got the settings are wrong. Give me a 1080. Thank you.
What is up, everybody? Well, it is that time of year again. The trees got no leaves, and like a refrigerated apple, the air is crisp and cool. Except for here in Florida. But
And
I'm
Australia.
sure that it's nice in other places. I'm not jealous, I'm chill.
Me,
Except I'm
I'm
not.
wearing fur.
Florida?
Literally. In Australia, fur.
Frightful weather or not, those sleigh bells are still jingling, our hearts are still ring-ting-tingling, and it is time to set our sights on that perennial favorite, Christmas! No? You're a mean one. We did a Christmas episode last
Mr.
year,
Grinch.
Thomas. I mean, yeah, Virgil, Christmas is kind of a yearly thing. It sure is. But, you know what we still haven't done?
Halloween?
Oh my gosh. Easter? What? No. Disappointment. St. Patty's Day. No. Aunt Patty's Day. No. New Year's Day. By the time we're on the same page, maybe. Halloween, yes. Yes, yes. Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Halloween. I mean, I don't care. I like holidays.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay, just excuse me. I'm gonna go back. Excuse me. Virgil and his costume. Oh, I just muted it.
Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. I mean, I don't care. I like holidays. So
He likes vampires. What a nerd.
What are you doing? What are you doing over there? Shh, Thomas. I'm waiting for the others to show up so I can scare them right out of their pants. Yeah, affectionately. And then I'm going to, affectionately, scare them so freaking bad, they'll wet those same pants after they put them back on.
Virgil's so cute. But like, not that cute, but
Virgil,
like, not cute because
that's pretty
he doesn't want to be cool cute, but he is cute.
evil. 'Tis the season. But it's not. Look, just don't mind me, okay? Just like, keep doing your thing. Well, alright. This is great because it means I get to sport my best costume yet. Your spoopy neighborhood Spider-Man! Pretty great, right? My mommy got it for me. Did someone say mummy? No, so you can go back down. Hey guys, wow, clearly I strong attachment to this holiday. You guys look awesome. Thank you, Thomas. I put a lot of thought into my costume. How'd you settle on being a...
You know, I was kind of right. The dark eyeshadow wasn't for a mask, but was for a mummy with the patches in the face. So, it was pretty freaking close. Is this real life? Is this real life? Oh my god. I need to go back to Shammy and Logan. This is Frankenstein. I see what he meant about fan art now.
Pretty great, right? My mommy got it for me. Did someone say mummy? No, so you can go back down. Hey guys, wow, clearly I have a strong attachment to this holiday. You guys look awesome. Thank you, Thomas. I put a lot of thought into my costume. How'd you settle on being a mummy? What a better costume for me than zombie royalty. Fair enough. And Logan,
Fair enough.
Frankenstein's monster?
Hey.
Dr. Frankenstein? I was going to be Dr. Frankenstein, but Roman said, and I quote, "That dude sounds like a grade D dork. You should be the scary monster instead. You know, the real Frankenstein." You wrote all that down? No, I try to jot down anything that is said to me that is unprecedentedly stupid. It is important to keep receipts. Lots of people don't know that the monster's name isn't Frankenstein, Logan. Stop putting people down. Stop it. Stop. Anyway, where's Patton? I'm here, Thomas. I dressed as a ghost. Oh, wow. Amazing. Just kidding, I hadn't popped up yet. Oh, okay, well, I feel like a fool. Sorry I'm late, everyone.
Oh no. I wasn't ready. Just breathe. We're okay. We're okay. Let's get back. Okay. No, I need you to see it. I need just this pose is so adorable. Bro. Thomas, you're so mean to us. Okay, remember to breathe. Press play. We've got this. We can get through this.
Okay, well, I feel like a fool. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Thomas here still hasn't picked out a candy bowl for next year's trick-or-treaters, the little procrastinator. And I can't decide if he should get an orange bowl with black bats or a black bowl with orange bats. Patton, what are you... Or orange pumpkins. That makes more sense. That's the one, Thomas. Patton, what is this? Have you forgotten the discussion we had concerning our coordinated costume choices? Wait, coordinated costumes? You were supposed to be the Wolfman, Patton, not some measly mutt. I am the Wolfman. I have the floppy ears. I've got this cute little tag with my name on it. That does not say your name on it. That's Scooby-Doo's tag. Oh, must have got my name tag mixed up with someone else's. Well, someone's Scooby costume is ruined. Sorry, Patton, did you say Wolfman? Yeah, Wolfman. It was Wolfman. Yeah, Wolfman. 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 Are you guys messing with me? Patton, we all agreed that we were going to wear scary costumes. Do not spoil this belated Halloween for me. Wait, scary costumes? I don't think I got the memo on that one. I literally don't know how we discussed it in your head. Well, Spider-Man is sort of scary. He wears a mask so no one knows who he is. Peter Parker. He's always fighting crime at night. Fighting is scary. Nighttime is scary. The spider on the middle of your chest is scary. Spider-Man's scary! You're scary! Go away, Spider-Man! It's okay, Patton. It's just me. It's just me. Thomas. You're Spider-Man? Calm yourself, JJ. Spider-Man's not scary. He's a hero. Scary is more like this.
Yo! Yo! Chill out, Virgil, please. Please.
No, not like that. Are you kidding me? I spent all day working on this. Be afraid. Be very afraid! Oh, sorry, but I just don't think that we find you as scary anymore. What? Oh, but that's good. You're part of the group now. You work with us instead of against us. Ugh, let me rephrase that, okay? You're not frightening them anymore? Why not? Frightening us. You're not including yourself. Why? I am fearless and therefore powerful. I've seen seem you scared. Virgil, why aren't you doing your job? I'm obviously trying and actively failing. Have you forgotten about
Hey,
the graph that I
whoa.
illustrated of the years that curve? Yeah. Oh, good. You remembered something that I taught you for once. Then surely you remember the optimum point of tension, signifying that it's not good to experience none of anxiety's effects. I don't know about none of its effects. Virgil is still very scary. You just gotta give him a chance. Virgil, do that, do that thing with your face. Oh, okay. You scared the pants right off of me. Oh my gosh, you guys don't think I'm scary. Put your pants back on, don't patronize me. You mean patronize? Whatever. That just slipped out. I mean, we spent an entire 2-part episode discussing how you weren't a malicious entity. We bonded and stuff. We understand now. Understand what? Your being scary was really mainly a thing when you were isolating yourself, before you knew a better way to help me. Now that we've broken down that wall, you don't have to, keep up the act. Act? Well, not an act, but a phase. A phase. Well, sure, everyone goes through phases. They're embarrassing, but we get over them. We're all just happy you're embracing who you truly are now so we can be pals. Listen, we may be friends, but that doesn't mean I can't scare you anymore. I'm your anxiety. That is what I do. Well, not anymore, apparently. How hard is it to distress someone? I mean, just watch. Thomas, given human beings limited years, there's a cap on how many things you'll be able to make in your lifetime, meaning you probably don't have the time to create everything that you want. Oh my gosh. Why would you say that? Geez, dude. See? All it took was a little logic. But is it so wrong that Virgil's doing something a little different now? Why can't that phase be over? Patton's with me. The dog days are over. Take it from me, Virgil. As someone who's gone through a few phases myself, phases are like Halloween costumes. A time comes when you wear one around, but eventually it's time to take the costume off. The phases I've gone through are in the past, and I feel like I can finally be my real self now. Huh. Interesting perspective, Thomas. Sorry, everyone, I hate the dark. Somebody light a match. Not because I farted. I'm glad you brought up those phases you went through. Let's talk about those.
Patton.
What have you done? Anyone remember Thomas's cosplay phase? Oh, yeah. No, I was not good at costume construction. So you changed my costume as an example? It's rude. I was so into that scene. Made so many different costumes, went to all the local cons. But my costumes always fell short compared to everyone else. Absolutely defeated me. I couldn't cope with the fact that we weren't on the same level as all the other incredible cosplayers at the cons you attended. Aw, that was big of you to admit, Roman. Too bad your big admission is dwarfed by your gargantuan failures. Yikes, those were ugly words there, kiddo. Not as ugly as Thomas's cosplay. Better looking than your face! We have the same... Never mind, just let it go, Virgil. Extending beyond this penny dreadful theatricality. Penny dreadful theatricality. I see what you did there. Pun not intended. There is something interesting to be said about all this talk of phases. Yeah? Yes, I can't help but be reminded of Erik Erikson's... What a name! The theory of psychosocial development. What a name! Particularly the fourth psychosocial crisis, entitled Industry versus Inferiority. Catchy. During this phase, one aims to gain a sense of competence when developing skills. If unsuccessful, one could develop feelings of inferiority. However, a mixture of failures and successes could lead to a more agreeable balance of competency and modesty. Oh my gosh, he's so right. I'm so modest. So cosplay is something that made me feel inferior. Potentially, but remember, you were also trying your hand at other trades during that phase. Singing, filmmaking, etc., with which you felt more successful. And your proficiency and set skills provided a necessary counter to your more embarrassing efforts. Well, maybe I was wrong to be embarrassed by my cosplay. Well, not wrong, but yeah, I had fun. I did it because I was passionate about the characters.
Exactly.
Going to conventions gave me a chance to meet people that liked the same geeky stuff as me. So what if I didn't have the means to create a film-quality costume? I shouldn't have given up so easily. Oh, but you can always get back into it. Would you really want to revisit that? You should just let the past die. Kill it, if you have to. Easy there, Kylo friend. Oh my gosh, a nice nickname.
Oh, go back.
Kill it, if you have to. Easy there, Kylo friend. Oh my gosh, a nice nickname. I hadn't thought of that. You shouldn't give up on things just because they're hard, or if you're not good at them right away. You know, you're right, and I feel like I've also probably improved since then with all the costuming for videos. That time in my life might have been an essential stepping stone in order to get to where I am today. Stepping stone? More like throwing stone. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to actually get you. That was just supposed to scare you. Gosh. But I bet now you're going through another phase of pain. Sorry again, though. You know, Virgil, this isn't so scary. You just diminished my costume quality, that's all. Careful, or it'll be Thomas's girl phase next. Oh, you mean when you feigned an attraction towards women? You mean the first 23 years of my life? That's right. You were so repressed. Very hard. Oh, I bet Virgil has a ton more to scare us with. How about me next, you bat-winged cherub? I mean, you bad boy. All right. Hot dog. Oh, no. Not the... Yes, Patton. The emo phase. But this is maybe the scariest phase in all of Thomas's life. Well, scary is a little harsh. No, Thomas, you were such an angsty teenager, and you know how teenagers scare the living poop out of me. Oh, Patton, you don't have to make emo song references. But it's better if you do. I agree with Patton. This is a horrifying period to revisit through all of the relentless waves of hormones and emotions. No one could understand me. Yeah, I was really going through some stuff when I was younger. There's a lot to get a handle on. Well, that's what you get when you let your heart win. Whoa, whoa. I am Paramore. Whoa. Okay, you can stop. Making the song 100 times better? Maybe. I can try. Oh, the ill-fitting hairdos I wore. And all the bracelets, too. Why did I wear so many bracelets? Who let me do that? Being old enough to comprehend... depressing realities, but still too young to wrap your head around why things are the way they are, resulted in you becoming a little try-hard. You only made things worse for yourself by dressing in a way that was so wannabe edgy. You were just making it way too easy to insult you. Hypocrite, say what? What? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it worked. Shut up. Also, what were you thinking going to events like Warped Tour? You hate crowds. Now, I don't want to overload anyone with information. Since when? But this also sounds like one of Erickson's stages of psychosocial development. Identity versus role confusion. This stage describes one's search for
The head tilt. Every time Patton does it, my heart melts. How is he so cute?
identity versus role confusion. This stage describes one's search for personal identity and a sense of self, trying to figure out who you are. It's a time for exploring and seeking a figurative place where one belongs in society. If one doesn't have an easy time during this stage, they could experience an identity crisis and experiment with different lifestyles. An identity crisis that clearly hasn't ended. I mean, what am I other than a highly condensed ball of angst whose style is a relic from that time in your life? Oh my gosh, yeah! And now we're basically style twins! Oh, look out everyone, just a couple of cool guys coming through. Okay, Patton, sorry. Well, I mean, maybe that angst is still with me to some extent, but you work with us now. You're not in the driver's seat anymore. You have a seat at the discussion table. I was absolutely frightened out of my mind back then, but only because I was trying to understand difficult feelings for the first time. Whew, glad that's over with. And what do you think we're doing every time we meet up? Catching up. And then I found a healthy way to express myself. Screaming lyrics. Yeah, lyrics that resonated with me and made me feel less alone. And Virgil, going to concerts made me feel like there was a place for me in society. And I really needed that at the time. Honestly, that was a time where I developed a lot of the values I still believe in today. Plus, the music is still pretty darn cool. Well, that goes without saying. I don't think I really have any other embarrassing phases. Huzzah! And that means my beautiful costume can remain untouched. Princey, Princey, Princey. So naive. His burlap sack phase? Oh, I get it. It's Vine. Oh! Okay. Yeah, no, I get Vine. He was on Vine. Yes, the Vine phase! Wow, Virgil, I hate to say it, but this is a miserable failure on your part. The Vine phase wasn't scary. On the contrary, I'm rather proud of all the work we did. Oh, all the work? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, whoop, it's better than yours. Put it away, put it away. It's okay. We're on YouTube now, where we're safe from all the bad decisions. I've always made things that I can be proud of on YouTube. Thomas, don't invite something else. Oh, Thomas, Vine may be dead, but it still haunts you like a malevolent apparition. Those were some of the earliest years in developing your voice as a creator. But no matter what you do, no matter what you try, you will never grow past it. No. Your tombstone will read, "Here lies Thomas Sanders. Remember him? He was the storytime guy on Vine." No! Why no? Because I don't know. If people were to remember your Vines years down the line, I think that'd be pretty neat. Oh my God, you're awesome. Logan, did Derek's son have anything to say about this? You mean Erickson? Oh, that's right. The only sons I can keep straight are my own. As a matter of fact, Patton, yes, the generativity versus stagnation stage does share a few notable qualities with Thomas's Vine phase. Well, why don't you generate an explanation for us, Logan? Holy Well, it has to do with one's design.
Logan. I mean, of all the people, might as well be him.
An explanation for us, Logan. Holy Well, it has to do with one's desire to create and be involved in the community. The function of this stage is ideally to figuratively make your mark on the world through creating or nurturing something that will outlast you. Oh my gosh, I was literally talking to you about this same thing a while ago. Me and this Erickson guy. Wow, so I was doing exactly what I needed to be doing. I was taking part in an online community, and I accidentally stumbled into making something that was bigger than me. Just by doing something that I enjoyed? That's so freaking cool. And sure, I made mistakes all the time, but I'm better now, right? I don't know. Are you? I don't know, am I? Alright, I believe I understand the intended outcome of Virgil's methodology. If you had never made that horrendously bad Vine. Okay, now you guys are just being mean. The Vines aren't that bad. My humps, my humps, my lovely lady. Stop it! Does not need another example. Most of them weren't that bad. Yeah. Your boy has delivered some ill-conceived content, but that was part of his development. Similarly, if we hadn't endured those various cringe-inspiring periods of your life, then you wouldn't know the things that you know now, or be the person that I am today. Yeah, duh. It's not that I haven't changed, but when you reduce a piece of my history to just a phase, you ignore everything that I went through. Who I was when I scared you all the time is no less real than who I am now. Past phases are the foundation of who you become. Oh, here's my name tag. It says Potter. So if you remove that foundation, what's left standing? Huh. Sorry if we tore you down a little bit, Virgil. A pun-infused touching moment? That is so my aesthetic. Look, dealing with me will never be a walk in the park. And you can't pretend that it will be. When you try to deny me, I get frustrated and I lash out. You talk about how I work with you now. And that's great. But I need you to work with me, too. You're right. You're right. situation? Don't worry about it. I'll get even with you. What? What does that mean? What are you gonna do? When are you gonna do it? It's already done. Dear Susan Newton. Dear John! Thomas, do you remember your fedora phase? Alright, now we're even. You don't bring up a guy's fedora phase, Virgil. There's gotta be a line. Not even if that guy belittled someone's past hardships? Fine, I wore a fedora, or 7. It was 1 week. You can barely call it a phase. My head is not built for hats. Does the fedora thing tie into the lesson in any way? Nope. I just had a point to prove. I still got it. Yeah, you certainly do. Don't question me again, Sanders. If he's going back to being scary, can I go back to calling him names? No, you have to be nice. I'm just glad he didn't go into the girl phase. You with a girl defies all me. Yeah, no, it wasn't fun for anyone. Thomas, I feel kind of confused now. I always try to show Virgil love and support, but lately, I feel like I always inevitably do something wrong. Oh, Patton, I understand. There's a lot that Virgil could do that I don't want him to do. He knows exactly how to push my buttons, but he is who he is. All we can do is try to listen to him as best as we can and adapt to his needs. It's not an easy thing to navigate, so we're going to run into problems. But if it's any consolation, Pat, I can see how hard you try. And I think you're doing a really great job.
He's so sweet. Oh, I can't talk. I'm gonna watch that again, sorry.
Whew, well, my nerves are shot.
You can't see it, but I'm
I
tearing
guess
up
the takeaway from this is
like
that
a child.
phases, although sometimes embarrassing, aren't inherently artificial. They're the building blocks of the person you are now. We're constantly growing, and our experiences shape us. Embrace where you are in your life right now. Whoever you are right this minute, you're real. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Until next time, take it easy, ghost schools and non-binary ghouls. I don't know, I was trying something. Take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out. Have yourself a scary little Christmas. Very well done, Virgil. You're so evolved. Deceit. Real classy of you to sneak up on a side in the middle of housekeeping. Well, classy is my middle name. Seriously, it's on my birth certificate. You can look it up for proof. Yeah, maybe in opposite town. All right, you're overselling it now. Oh, you are hilarious, Virgil. You always have been. What are you doing here? A bunch of talk about Halloween. A season for dressing up and pretending to be something or someone else. You're right. A master of deception such as myself has no place in that kind of discussion. Okay, me being able to elicit fear doesn't take away from the fact that I've grown. So don't even try me with that, Harvey Dent. Clever retort and convincing statement and cool costume. Are you supposed to be Scarecrow in Joel Schumacher's canceled third Batman film? You know this is what I normally wear. I've never seen that outfit in my life. Stylish clothing aside, just be sure to keep up that personal growth, Virgil. Who knows? Maybe soon you could be rid of us all. Oh, what the? I was totally not looking for this. Yeah, you better run. What was that? Nothing, get out!
There is way too much to unpack in that. Alright, so there's more of them and they're about to be revealed. And he was dressed up as Scooby-Doo for some reason. I was gonna say something, but I'm actually speechless. He's done it again, lads. He's blown my mind. You know what? This video speaks for itself. Thomas is amazing. his characters and the storyline are amazing. I have fallen in love with all of them, no matter how determined I might have been to dislike them. Cough, a deceit, cough. I'm so excited for whatever the heck he's about to hit us with, because it's gonna be big. I'm gonna rewatch that last bit, I'm sorry.
A scary little Christmas. Very well done, Virgil. You're so evolved. Deceit. Real classy of you to sneak up on a side in the middle of housekeeping. Well, classy is my middle name. Seriously, it's on my birth
Stop trying so hard, you'd be spooky if you didn't.
Yeah, maybe in opposite town. All right, you're overselling it now. Oh, you are hilarious, Virgil. You always have been. What are you doing here? A bunch of talk about Halloween. A season for dressing up and pretending to be something or someone else. You're right. A master of deception such as myself has no place in that kind of discussion.
So, a master of deception? Alright, deceit. I'll believe you.
Bunch of talk about Halloween. A season for dressing up and pretending to be something or someone else. You're right. A master of deception such as myself has no place in that kind of discussion. Okay, me being able to elicit fear doesn't take away from the fact that I've grown. So don't even try me with that, Harvey Dent's clever retort and convincing statement and cool costume. Are you supposed to be Scarecrow in Joel Schumacher's canceled third Batman film? You know this is what I normally wear. I've never seen that outfit in my life. Stylish clothing aside, just be sure to keep up that personal growth, Virgil. Who knows? Maybe soon, you could be rid of us all. Oh, what the? I was totally not looking for this. Yeah, you better run. What was that? Nothing, get out!
I still don't know what to say to that. I'm excited. Wow, I can't wait to see what comes next. So, see y'all later though. Whenever I finally edit this. Not today, because I'm lazy and it's Christmas. Bye.